Welcome everyone to another time at Thursday with your girl Danielle. I am your playbook coach, and today we're going to dive a little bit into what I think is a beautiful and powerful topic, and that is love. And not just any love, but the kind of love that is foundational to our faith and into really the way that we operate our businesses and in our daily lives, right? I think that this topic is food for thought. You know, as I'm constantly learning, I just love sharing with you all, right? So that really the next time that we say we love someone or the next time someone says that they love us, I really think that we should start comparing that type of love to what the scripture says about it, because God laid it all out in the Bible. He gave us a remedy for every cure, every sickness, every ailment we would ever have. It's in the Bible. And so he laid it out perfectly about what love is and what love isn't. And so I want to jump into this. So let's go. So let's talk about what love is, coming from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4-7. This is where the Apostle Paul describes what love truly is according to what God laid in his heart. So let's start with the scripture itself. This is one of my favorites, y'all. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. And it always perseveres. And again, that's 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4-7. So y'all, isn't that just beautiful about what love really is and what it isn't? That passage to me perfectly describes the characteristics of what true godly love is. And so today, I don't want to just read the scripture. I want to break that down a little bit and just see how you and both me can better start applying this type of love in our businesses and in our everyday lives. So let's go. Part one, what love is. Okay. So first we got to understand what love truly is in order for us to know what to do with it, or when you're actually giving it or receiving it. So let's go. Love is patient. Let's chat. Love is patient. Love is kind. This means that we are actually called to show patience when things don't happen on our timeline and in the way that we thought. We are called to show kindness even to others when we feel like they don't necessarily deserve it. Love does not envy, or does it boast? We are supposed to be content in what God has provided for us. Learning how to celebrate others' successes rather than feeling jealous or overly proud of our own achievements. Letting someone else have the spotlight sometimes. That's what love is, sharing. Love is not proud, or is it self-seeking. Instead of putting ourselves first all the time, did y'all know that we are called? Literally called. I'm only talking to believers now. We are called to put others before our own. Whether it's our clients, our family, our friends, our colleagues. We're called to do that. Love is not easily angered. And guess what? It keeps no record of wrongs. So we should practice forgiveness, not holding grudges, and not letting bitterness take root in our lives. Love also rejoices in truth, y'all. It does not hide, nor does it manipulate, because you know why? It stands for something: integrity, honesty, and justice. Love always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, and it always perseveres, because you know what? That is how God's love is toward us. So part two, how do we apply this godly love in our business? I'm glad you asked. So now let's talk about how do we apply this type of love in our businesses. Because you know what? Let's go over it again. Love is patient and it is kind. So in business, patience is crucial when dealing with people, especially when we are working toward our long-term goals. You got to be patient while we chip this thing out. Be patient with yourself, with employees, with your clients, with those around you, because you know what? Kindness goes a long way. And even in customer service, we need to get back to that. Kindness goes a long way how we interact with our colleagues and again with people around us, and even in our decision making. Love. Let love be the root and the culture of your organization. Let people feel that and receive that. Love also doesn't envy, y'all, and it does not boast. And it's easy to look at other businesses sometimes and feel envious, especially when they seem to be flourishing in areas that you're still waiting on and you've been praying for a long time. But guess what? Love will encourage us to stay in our own lane, walk in our own true authenticity, while trusting in God's plan that He's working on our businesses in His own timing. Boasting can make us seem prideful and disconnected from the people we love in our communities and the people around us. So instead of boasting, let's celebrate others' successes humbly. Love is also not proud, and it is not self-seeking. So in business, this might look like sometimes we got to make decisions that serve others, not just our interests, but also the interests of, again, those around us, our employees, our colleagues, our sponsors, whomever, but others. Love is about serving others. So love also gives you the opportunity to seek for different ways that you can serve others, right? Yeah. Love is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. So whether that's disagreements in your business, because you're going to have them, you're going to have them. We will get disappointed by our employees, our clients, or even our partners. But love calls us to forgive and to move on, and to not hold grudges that can ultimately hinder our progress or maybe poison a really good relationship that you probably need to hold on to. So having a forgiving heart, it helps to create a healthy work environment. Love rejoices, remember? Love rejoices in the truth, because in business, honesty is everything. Be transparent with your clients and your partners. They'll thank you for it later. Rejoice in the truth by how you run your business with integrity, knowing that God honors righteousness. Love always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, and it always perseveres. So when we love in this particular way, then we are protective of our business, but not in a fearful way, but in a way that nurtures it and those who want to be a part of it. Remember, we are here to be used by God, right? So when we trust God's plan, we can remain hopeful even during challenging times. And it gives us the strength to never give up, because love pushes us forward with what? Perseverance. Love always conquers all. So let's go over part 3. How can we apply this type of love in our personal lives? I'm glad you asked, because in our personal lives, it applies the same way. These principles apply the same way. We need to be patient with our loved ones. We need to be more kind to strangers. We need to really start forgiving those who have hurt us and be willing to rejoice in the truth, right? Living a life based on God's way of doing things, it just allows love, Christ's love, to reflect in us and through us and in all of our relationships. In marriage, love matters. Love is patient, and love is also forgiveness. Avoid keeping records of your wrong, right? Choose to support and trust each other and not keep each other in a vicious cycle, always throwing in each other's face what you do. Friendships. You need love in friendships, because we need, to learn how to not be jealous. And again, start celebrating people's successes and without expecting something in return. How about in our communities? Demonstrate kindness and love to more strangers. Start standing up for truth, what you know is the truth. Be that source of hope and encouragement. That's all I'm basically saying. So I hope I've helped encourage you guys a little bit today. But as I close out, for me as a woman of God that has her own business, I feel that we have a unique opportunity in everything that we do to showcase what godly loves look like in the marketplace as well as in our lives. Let's start practicing this type of love, because we are here to only glorify God in all that we do. So let's challenge ourselves, you and me both, to start living out loud 1 Corinthians chapter 13 in both our business endeavors and our personal lives, in any relationship that God has blessed us with. What is love to you? Thank you.